Tsunami Warning Buoys by Matthew Kang. Tsunamis, such as this one during the Japan 2011 tsunami, are huge waves of water caused by displacement during a natural disaster such as earthquakes or landslides. Its force can cause massive damage. Tsunamis travel at very fast speeds. They often exceed 100 miles per hour and can reach up to 500 miles per hour. About 99% of tsunami fatalities occur within 160 miles or 250 kilometers of the tsunami's origin. The 2004 Sumatra, Indonesia tsunami that hit the coast of Sumatra was the deadliest tsunami in recorded history. The earthquake was caused when the Indian plate was subducted by the Burma plate. This earthquake triggered many tsunamis that hit the coast of land masses that bordered the Indian Ocean. About 230,000 people died in 14 countries because of this earthquake. One of the largest earthquakes in history records happened over 100 miles off the coast of Chile on May 22, 1960. About 15 minutes after the earthquake happened, approximately 75-foot waves hit the coast. Then, 15 hours later, tsunami waves struck Hawaii. Many shoreline facilities and buildings near the coast were destroyed. After the tsunami, 61 people were reported dead. About 22 hours after the earthquake, 18-feet-high tsunamis also hit Japan. The tsunami destroyed approximately 1,600 homes and left 185 people dead or missing. Finally, tsunamis hit the Philippines about 24 hours after the earthquake. Tsunamis are often created when an earthquake displaces water, causing a huge wave as shown in this diagram. This diagram shows how a tsunami can gain strength as it gets closer to the shore. Tsunamis are caused usually by earthquakes, but also can be caused by volcano eruptions, landslides, or meteorite impacts. About 86% of tsunamis are caused by earthquakes. The NOAA stands for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. It is a scientific agency that tries to limit the damage that tsunamis can do by strategically placing buoys along the areas with a history of tsunamis. These buoys provide early warnings of possible tsunamis. Buoys such as DART, Deep Ocean Assessment Reading Tsunamis, was originally developed by NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, to detect tsunamis. These stations are placed in regions with a history of destructive tsunamis. A tsunami warning system has two components. They are the surface buoy and the underwater sensor. The underwater sensor has two modes, the standard mode and the event mode. The underwater sensor is usually at standard mode most of the time. When an underwater sensor is in standard mode, it collects the data of the water pressure and sends the data every 15 minutes to the surface buoy. The underwater sensor immediately turns to event mode when it detects a pressure that could be or lead to a tsunami. Then the sensor sends the data it collects every minute. The sensor stays this way for 4 hours unless there's another pressure that could be a tsunami. The surface buoy gets the information from the sensor, then relays it to the satellite, which then goes to the people monitoring the data. As you can see in the picture, this is a diagram of a DART-2 system. There are two main parts in the diagram that detect the tsunamis: the surface buoy and the tsunamimeter. The surface buoy is 2.5 meters in diameter, has acoustic transducers at the bottom of the buoy, and has a 25 millimeter chain connected to the bottom of the ocean to hold it. The tsunameter has a glass bar flotation and is 75 meters tall, including the flotation. The NOAA operates two tsunami warning centers. They are the Alaska Tsunami Warning Center and the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. The Alaska Center serves as a regional center for Alaska, British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and California. The other center is the Pacific Center. It serves as a regional center for Hawaii and as a national and international warning center for tsunamis that will be a threat to the country in the Pacific. Tsunami warning buoys are placed all over the world to protect citizens of countries from dying or getting injured. As you can see from the picture, buoys are placed at the coast of the United States, Brazil, Australia, Japan, and Canada. Computers can create images like this one that can predict where debris from tsunamis like the 2011 Japanese tsunami will wash ashore. The orange color represents debris with high buoyancy, like balloons, while the blue and purple represent debris with low buoyancy, like cement. No one has witnessed a tsunami caused by a meteorite, but scientists think that a meteorite may have created a tsunami that wiped out life on Earth more than 3.5 billion years ago. If you hear a meteorite coming or feel an earthquake, avoid these areas in red and orange. Instead, run to the highest point you can find, like this person did.